Like, I'm not a content creator. I've created this video at least, like, I've created so many episodes, and honestly, like, it doesn't, for me, I feel like I'm a perfectionist and I'm just kind of like overdoing it instead of just getting out the video itself. Now, I was up like $180 and I didn't want to lock in profits too early. As you can see, you lock in profits too early, guess what happens? You get There's nothing wrong, but honestly, I feel like I'm a trader that can let price do its thing. Like had it reached maybe 220, I probably would have locked in half my position. So you kind of want to give it some room, right? There are ways to lock in your profits and still get two-thirds, a third of your position out. Not even a third. Let's say like half your position, 40% of your position. Well, my analysis goes as this. So anytime I create a zone like this, even let's say this was the current low, this green, this is still a sell zone. Everything is selling through. This, I feel like this gap right here, I feel like we're gonna violate it. We're gonna fly right through it. As well as this. The only time that you want to buy is in a more discounted portion. So yeah. Price was going up, but I feel like right now it could be going back down to grab some more liquidity to go up. This is just my analysis. Um, I'm definitely not always right. I blew one of my accounts because I was oversizing it, and I had like two pretty bad days from going on like an entire week of winning and just, couple hundred, couple dollars here and there. I ended up doing entirely too much. And that's okay. You live and you learn. I'm just going to buy some more and then I'm going to uh, continue to study the market, keep practicing, and sharpen my skills. It's also important to surround yourself in an environment where people are better than you because you can thrive, like you can how I want to say flourish, like it rubs off when you. I heard a post that said if you go in if you go around, for an instance, I'm not gonna say verbatim, but I understood the post to say this. If you go to a dumpster, right, and you're hanging around an area that has, I hope you wouldn't be hanging around a dumpster, but you're gonna go home smelling like garbage, right? But if you hang in a perfume shop, right, and there's perfume, you're gonna go home smelling like perfume. So the the overall, to sum it up, you always want to hang with people that you know are doing better than you because that will rub off on you, right? The success will rub off on you. I think the thing with men is men always see other men getting to these levels of success and the ego, like the why me starts kicking in. And there's nothing wrong with questioning yourself like why, but it's also a thing of maybe taking the time to understand that man's level of discipline and work ethic that put him there. And then if you are next to him or in the same group of him, it's going to rub off on you. Your discipline, but it's important who you follow. Like, I don't know about everybody. I follow Jesus Christ. I put no faith in any man because men can fall. Men are corrupt in all aspects because sometimes we need to humble ourselves. Women too, and when you follow, let's say you're following someone good and then their ego gets the best of them, that can rub off on you too. So you have to know when it's good to vacate. When is it good to just leave? Say, you know what? I see you were doing good, but something might be happening there. If you're a true friend, you're really going to speak to that person. But for me not to get on in a rant about it, I'm just basically stating that you need to watch those who you follow. We don't idolize. We never idolize, but we follow people. We follow the format. Hey, how'd you get rich? If you're around a bunch of rich people, ask them the format. What is the format? And if they're not going to gatekeep, they're going to give you, their format. They might even put you in position to have like a upstart, like a jump start to your own success. That's why being in thriving environments, you know, it can really be a big part of someone's success, man or woman, right? So hang around broke people, you're gonna be broke. Those are people that are always gonna spend their money, and then when they spend their money, they're looking for somebody else's money to spend. That's usually not not a good thing, right? But as we let this trade, as you can see, it's pushing. It looks like it want to push past 200. And if we get any type of resistance where it is like acting like it wants to shoot the other way, I'll just lock in a little bit and just walk away and say, hey, I got something. But I'll show y'all. Dang. Okay, so that was a nice push. 211. This is how much we got. We lost like 300. Last Friday, I ended up starting a new account and I just rolled with that account. And then guess what? That account said, you couldn't trade, couldn't do anything anymore. Went from 25 to 23, 800. And I'm okay with it. Like, I feel like when I came back in this, it's all a learning experience. And my greatest um, teacher is my experience. So as we are at the 200 mark, we're just looking for price to keep pushing. Okay, I said I'm gonna lock in half. I don't even know if this is half. That's the thing that worries me. I don't know if this is half. I kind of want to just let this thing just keep pushing all the way down. We have 13 minutes on this candle. Okay, so because this is a 2,500 account, I think I'm supposed to lock in only a small amount when you're doing the ratio, and I'm gonna do that. Some people are like, oh, well, you could have got more. Well, guess what? When you compound, you don't compound with high amounts unless you're making high amounts. But if you know you can consistently come in here and grab a couple of dollars, just grab it. Like, it is what it is. Ooh, 230. Here we come. We hit 230. Anytime we keep pushing past certain numbers, the market just like gives us extra cherries. I think I might even downsize my profit target, which I will go for um 150 and do that instead. 150. Market likes to play. Might do another little. Gonna lock that in. Why would you do that? Guess what? That might be 200 bucks. I'm okay with it. I'm a-okay. 215. We get a little extra. Humble beginnings, man. Humble beginnings. Ooh, good push. Good push. Okay. I hate. So why did it do that? I'm not sure why did it just do that. Y'all see it, right? Live. I didn't touch anything. Why did it do a partial 196? So we're like $4 off, which is fine with me. And we should have been looking at where we would grab our target, like our liquidity target is, because usually that's where price is going towards. So we're gonna continue to violate. What I'm gonna do is hopefully a little bit of today and tomorrow we get more push, and then I will be looking at this area. So specifically this area right here. So I'm just gonna mark this out. That's what I'm looking for right there. like going to white. I've changed my entire. I feel like the black, it just makes everything pop. I don't know about this little blue, blue lines and stuff. I wish I could take that out. I've been trying. So new account balance is 25,502. We have like, not even sure. I don't know how much I'm supposed to make. I think I'm supposed to make like $2,500 or something like that. Maybe even less, but we're just gonna keep going until we pass the entire count. Um, until we get to like the 2,500 mark itself. But this is where I'm looking at as far as that goal. This one's already been tapped into. We don't need to worry about that. Um, and yeah, so you guys see, so update on what happened with me over the weekend, last Friday. Fridays are terrible. We kind of change directions, and you have to have a strong understanding of market structure order for us. In order for you to understand pivotal moments of the market, we were going down. It was a bearish moment. Then we just shot up. Looked like we were reaching all-time highs, which we still could be doing, but we just might need a little bit more liquidity on 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 the lower end and to shoot price all the way up. Also, Friday, not only that, Sunday the market open did terrible. And then the last like 2 days. So I've had like 4 days of just poor trading on my behalf, not just the market. Like it was the market and then it was me too. Like it was the market changing. It was all me. I'm just gonna be honest. It was accountability. It was all me. Once I got confused, I was doing dumb stuff. What I should have did was back off and then really evaluate. Like, hmm, because if I miss a day of trading, it's not going to hurt me. And I think that was the thing. I didn't want to miss a day because I'm doing my best to be consistent, especially with working a 9 to 5. You have to be consistent. So that's my biggest thing is like, hey, I need to trade. You don't need to trade every day. That day that the market decided to do all of this, we got Thursday, Friday. Look at Friday. You could tell Friday was a weird day. Look what price was doing. Still green. Then we had Monday, Tuesday, because of my analysis, I was like, wait a minute, we weren't there yet. Why are we reaching for something when we're not there yet? And then I looked from my previous analysis, man. Right here. We tapped into that monthly. We're shooting up. This is the next target if we are headed up. Okay. Well, that's it. Um, for this episodes, episode 7, I'll post the balance. Let me see how much it is. I think it's, yeah, 25, 502 and 30 cents. I'll take it. We got $196 on this trade. Yeah, it's hot where I'm at. $196 on this trade, and we're good. All right, y'all. Charlie Easy. Stay tuned for the next episode, episode 8. Peace.